Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a journal with me video, and here is all the ephemera that I have to use. I have this is an entry about my daughter's birthday, so I have some pieces from her cake, some pictures, a few drawings that she made of herself at her birthday party, and yeah, just a couple of goodies, also some tissue paper and a birthday card. When I'm journaling, I either like to start with a pocket or a flip out because that just takes a lot of real estate in the page and it breaks the page right in. So I'm using one of the birthday cards that she got because it has this super pretty drawing and I love the colors on it. So I'm using that as a flip. And here I am just gluing it down, and then I'm using a strip of, it's supposed to be washi, but it's actually not sticky, so it's just really a piece of paper, thin piece of paper. So I'm gluing it down with a glue stick, and I'm just reinforcing that flip. So here I'm just messing around with placement and seeing what I want to do. So I decide to place this piece of tissue paper in one of the pages. Since it's blank, that will just give me some background to work on. And I really enjoy the texture of tissue paper in journals. They can tear easily, but they just stick really well if you use a glue stick. So that's what I'm doing here. Now I'm trying to decide where I'm gonna place this envelope that I'm gonna use to tuck in the drawings that my daughter made. So I decided to put it on this page, and it serves as a flip out and also as a pocket. And I'm using a glue stick, and again I'm going to reinforce it with some of that non-sticky washi that I have in a different color, and I'm using a glue stick to attach that. So the drawings fit perfectly in the envelope, and then I start figuring out what else I want to do with this entry. I have this cute little clip from a magazine or something, I don't remember, that has different kids drawn on it. So I thought it was perfect to kind of represent all the kids that came to her birthday party. And again, I'm just kind of seeing what I want to put where. So here I decide to put a picture of the girls decorating the birthday cake together. So we started doing this thing where we just either bake a cake together or we buy a pre-made cake that's not decorated and then just decorate it ourselves. And it takes the stress out from me having to get a fancy cake, and it makes it a lot of fun for them to go to town and decorate their cake. So here I add another strip of washi to kind of break up the mermaid background a little bit, and then I put a picture there and also add some floral washi to the tape to fill in that gap that the tissue paper didn't cover. So now I'm going through the pictures and seeing which picture I want to be the focal point of this entry. And so I pick one of the larger ones that I had printed out, and I'm attaching that here to that inner pink page. So now I'm looking for a place to put the birthday party invite, and I end up using that little strip with the little kids drawn on it as a tuck spot for that. And I'm just gluing around 3 sides and leaving the top open. One of the birthday cards came with this cute little fake wax seal with a unicorn on it. So that's what I'm gluing here at the bottom. And it did add some bulk, but it was too pretty not to use. So it's just going to live there. I had this puffy sticker of a mermaid that I don't remember where it came from actually, and it had been sitting around for a while, and now it fits perfectly in there. So I'm just embellishing the page with that, and also deciding what to do in this big blank page. So I'm going through this little folder of things that I already had made, and I tried this tag because the colors kind of went well together, but it didn't really fit. So I add some more of the mermaid tissue paper to this, and then I'm fussy cutting a cake from a Daphne's Diary magazine. And it is a bridal cake, so I just cut off the piece. So now I'm using some of the text from that same page that I cut the cake out of, and I'm just layering everything to give it, or to cover some of that white background. And there's still quite a bit of white space left, so I'm looking for something to cover that up. And I come across this frame that I had made from a collage masterboard. Oh no, actually, so I tried that first, but I didn't like how it looked. So then I decided to use this little frame to, well, frame out one of the pictures. And my preference for glue is I like to use the glue stick for thinner stuff, but this frame was slightly bulkier, so I used the Tombow aqua glue for that because it just adheres things better. And I'm holding it down because it takes a quick second to dry. Here I'm looking for which cake decoration I want to use, and I went with the starfish, and I'm using the Tombow aqua glue to hold that down. Now I'm using one of these sticker frames to decorate this picture, and I haven't used these before, so I'm not sure how they hold up over time or if they mess up the picture. But I do print all of our family pictures or any pictures that I want to keep in their own separate album that I don't embellish or anything. It's just for pictures, so I wasn't too worried about trying it out. I did have to trim it a little bit though, so it fit the page. Now I'm using stickers to decorate around the pictures and to add a little extra. And this is a sticker pack from Cultivate What Matters, I think. So I added a cake, I added some tiny word stickers like, I think it said celebrate. And yeah, that's what I was doing there. I still have this white space at the bottom, so I was looking for a larger sticker, and I went with this one that said sweet and magical. And that's perfect because that describes her pretty well. So then I'm going around and again adding more stickers. I added a little heart on top of the cake, and I usually like to add, most of the time I add washi around the pictures just to kind of frame them a little bit more and make them pop in the page. So that's what I was doing here. That strawberry one doesn't stick very well, so I did have to go back in and add some glue under it. Here I'm using one of the pictures of the cake and a tag that I made from a masterboard. It's actually the same masterboard that I cut out that other frame on the left from. So I'm using that as kind of hidden journaling and also to make it a flip and more interactive. And so when you open it up, you'll see the cake picture. And I just adhered it with some washi on there. Now I'm just tucking in extra pictures from the birthday party and annotating the drawings that she made. And I also did some journaling throughout off camera. So this is the completed journal entry. I really loved it. I love all the pastel colors and it just fits her personality. And yeah, so if you have any questions or comments, just let me know below and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.